Yeah. Welcome to LetsPlayZelda.webs.com. This is a simple run of Wind Waker. I played the game, and I only completed it. I didn't do any side quests. But side quests are good if you ever play this game. So anyways, this is Wind Waker. You see, this is Outset Island. I am here with Elgarai. I am Zelgarath. And right now we're watching the intro video for Wind Waker. Normally it would have really good music, except that we're talking over it. So, and yeah, it's hard to start an episode like this. But we're just starting it. So it's good. I don't know what I just said. Sorry guys. There will be 12 episodes. And I know this because they have already been edited without commentary, and we're gonna put commentary over all the videos that have been edited into like we're watching this video, but also we're talking. So we have 12 videos with no talking. What we have to do is we have to put talking over the video, so it could be a Let's Play. Okay, so this is where the file is being created. The character is now creating a file. And so the save file has been created. And so in quest log 1 is going to be started. And, this is where I put my name in Zelgarath. But the problem is, Zelgarath has 9 letters. So instead of Zelgarath, I decided to be Zelgarat. So, I know that's kind of funny, but I mean, I like it. I like how funny it is, so I'm a Zelgar rat. And there are lots of rats in the pirates' places and the rats' places.
Probably because the pirates have rupees.
Yeah, pirates. Okay. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. It was a prosperous land, blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. But one day a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy, clothed in green, appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the dark one away and gave the land light. This boy, who traveled through time to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all had thought had been forever sealed away by the hero once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. The people believed that the Hero of Time would again come to save them. But the hero did not appear. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to garb boys in green when they came of age. Clothed in green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage, like the hero of legend. Yes, Elgarai?
I changed my mind.
What?
It's sped through, so we can narrate all the voices.
What do you mean?
I bet we could, actually. Like, say all the voices.
Oh. Oh, we could, you know, I don't think we should say all the voices. I think we should just talk, though. So, sorry about the long intro. So, basically, now we're going to talk about Legend of Zelda. You see, this game was my first game, and, so it starts out with, this is the hero's sister, who's, you know, Link, who's not yet a hero. He's in his pajamas right now, sleeping. And so basically, his sister wakes him up and tells him that it's a special day. A special day because, why is it his special day?
It's his birthday.
It's his birthday. That is correct. But he doesn't know that, because he's still sleeping. It's my birthday! Oh! Okay, so yeah, this game is it basically explains itself. What is your opinion of this game, Elgarai?
It's very good.
It was Elgarai's first Legend of Zelda game, and also my first Legend of Zelda game. It actually got me into Legend of Zelda. So, if I didn't adequately introduce it, I must say it's very, I love the graphics, and it's just a really good game. And so I recently, I believe it was August 4th, 2000, no, it was August 3rd, 2010, I played through this entire game and recorded it. And just so you guys know, this is the whole series of Wind Waker is me playing through the game without going to sleep in between. And there are 12 parts, so there's like a little bit more than 12 hours. The whole game got completed. But I did like take breaks and paused it. So yeah, this is part 1, and hopefully...
Where's Grandma?
Oh yeah, Grandma is up the ladder. That was the first problem I ran into when I first played Wind Waker. It was the first tough thing, is going up that ladder. It really was. It took me forever to figure out where Grandma was. But playing through it again, I know all the puzzles. And so, you know, it goes by quicker. And so if this looks like I'm going through the game really fast, it's because I already know everything. And it's not because, like, yeah. I mean, the game itself is probably about $20 now. Or at least I got it on sale a long time ago for $20. And I would suggest to play this game, you know, because if you can find $20, it's probably worth it. What would you say?
Not if you ruin it for them.
Oh yeah, you have to beat the game before we tell you what to do. Then it'll be a good game. I mean, it's a good game anyways, but that's the bad thing about Let's Plays. It makes the puzzles no fun if you already know. So, my suggestion for you: go to the store, buy the game, beat it, watch episode 2. Or, I mean, if you can do it that fast. But, yeah, I highly recommend it as a game. It's one of my favorite games of all time, actually. But I don't think it's my favorite Legend of Zelda game.
What is your favorite Legend of Zelda?
My favorite Legend of Zelda game... man. Like, I like different Legend of Zelda games for different reasons. I'm a big fan of Majora's Mask, which is not a very popular game.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But it was...
Because it's so scary, though. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, it seems like a very scary game. Because the moon...
Oh, yeah.
Because the moon's coming down in 3 days.
So if you're trying to do a puzzle, you can't... You have a time limit.
Yeah. But, I mean,
Or you have to do it all over again.
you're allowed to repeat the cycle an infinite amount of times. So, you really get to know what the people's schedules are throughout the day. And you also get plenty of chances to do the puzzles. So anyways, our character is still on Outset Island. What just happened? The reason he got 100 rupees is because at a later point he has to buy a sail. Which I believe is in this episode too. Yeah, it is. And the sail costs 80 rupees, and it just saves a lot of time if you get the 100 rupees beneath the house. So now Link is going up to the Ariel's lookout to see... I think she has like a gift for him. Do you remember what the gift is, Elgarai?
Spyglass.
Yep, he gets a... Oh, yeah. Sorry. Spoiled it. He's correct. What is it?
I'm not sure what it's called.
It might be a spyglass. It might be a different, like a synonym for it.
There's just slight differences.
Telescope. That's right.
That's crazy. You can look. Telescopes are for looking at stars and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, I understood it. When I played, I wasn't confused between the difference.
Because nobody knows that there's a
It looks like, I mean, that's what I thought a telescope was. But the spyglass is the real technical term for it.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of big. So, but I don't know why anyone would.
But I think the telescope is...
Maybe I might be confused, too.
That's possible, too. I mean, yeah. I think a telescope... I mean, yeah, this item is... I believe it's only in Wind Waker. Or at least so far. There's... Oh, right. Here's a big bird. It's not Big Bird from Sesame Street, but it's a big bird. And there's this... It has a... well, you can watch this. What?
Oh, my fingers.
His fingers must hurt. Okay, and she fell in the forest. Oh my gosh. It's on a mountain. But it's too dangerous. Plus, there's a lot of trees in the way, so we need a sword. So let's go get a sword. Who has a sword in this day and age, this age of peace?
The guy with the beard who has no shirt on.
Yeah, there's a guy with... Yeah, here he comes. He's on the other side of the island.
What's his name?
I don't remember his name. But he's pretty cool near the end. I ignore him. I think it will tell us his name. Oh, it doesn't. Well, now it's a mystery forever.
Maybe his brother would tell you, but... Yeah, go back and tell him. That makes no sense.
We'll just call him the dojo master for now.
Sure.
Okay. He basically taught himself sword techniques, although he has a spear. Now he's just telling us how to...
I like that song.
Oh, I like the song too. Wrong! It's surprisingly good for a track you never hear. Okay, now he'll give us a sword, which is great, because Linky needs a sword.
The hero's sword.
This is not the only time you get the sword. Oh, no, spoiler alert. Later in the episode. Okay,
Wait.
You'll get it later.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
Sort of like you get the lantern twice in Twilight Princess.
Does a monkey steal it?
Yeah, and then you pick it up again.
Yeah.
So you got the lantern back. Okay,
you
so
get
now
the shield.
so now that we have a sword, we're gonna go save the person that we don't know the name of yet. Well, I mean, we know the name of it. It's just that the character doesn't know the name of this person.
You get the shield several times in so many games.
What do you mean?
Like.
Oh, you know, I don't think there's any likes in this game, but I think there are likes in Spirit Tracks, and I'm not sure if there's any in Phantom Hourglass, but there might be.
There are in Ocarina.
Right. But I guess they were just so frustrating, because likes are monsters that steal your shield, and I guess that, I don't know. I have no real theories about why they're not in this game, but I'm not complaining that they're not in this game, so that's pretty good. Oh my gosh.
How many times did you play through this?
I played through this game a lot.
I'm like to prepare for this.
Oh, most of it was like knowledge from, I mean, I played half of the game before I recorded this, so I played up to getting the third pearl, but the rest I kind of memorized from earlier times. Okay, this is Ganon sending in his troops.
How did you know?
Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to tell you guys, but anyways, who knows if you know who Ganon is? Technically speaking, if you haven't played Legend of Zelda, you don't know who Ganon is. Unless you played Super Smash Brothers. That wasn't realistic.
What? Covering your face?
No, the branch snapped, and then she fell. I'm not complaining about that either. There's a lot of funny cutscenes in this game. And a lot of it has to do with cell shading. They make it funny, like watch this. He's so far away, and then he's just there. Subtle jokes. It's great. And okay, lots of cutscenes here. Very important cutscenes. So for some reason, his sister went up here. Very bad mistake. Because here it comes. I guess it helps the storyline. But anyways, the big bird took his sister, and so he decides to jump off a cliff and chase the bird. But he doesn't have any tools to do that. What? It's okay. You can play Wind Waker later. We have to record this.
We're just doing.
So yeah, just the first episode. So yeah, basically, although Link doesn't talk, there's implied talking in between him and other people. In other words, he just asked the pirates if he could go onto the ship and follow the big bird. There's a mailman, just so you know. He's a Ruto. We'll talk. A Rito. Yeah, he's of the Rito. I got confused. But we'll talk about the Ritos later. So this guy basically defeats the pirates using logic. Makes them take Link with him to the place where the bird is. Long ears. Okay. So Ganon is the bad guy of this. Is the main villain of this game. And the reason why the bird was kidnapping his sister and that girl is because they have long ears. In other words, they have pointy ears. We can't tell you why, but basically Ganon is after girls who have pointy ears because he's looking for something very important. And that's about all we can say at this moment without spoiling it for everyone. So the bird lives in Forsaken Fortress, and if Link can get a shield, they'll take him to Forsaken Fortress. I'm drinking Mountain Dew right now, and I also have a Mountain Dew hat. Just thought you guys should know.
I made myself some tonfas.
And Elgarai has some tonfas that he made himself. But anyways, let's stick to the storyline. So, Link is going to the house to get the shield. But someone took the shield. Oh my gosh, where is it? No, I don't know.
Just kidding.
No. So his grandma took the shield because she doesn't want him to go on the quest, but she decides, to let him go anyways because it's important, because he has to save his sister.
I know how this game goes. Grandma is Ganondorf.
Spoiler alert.
No, it's not.
Oh, I love that joke, because he's holding the item, but then it goes straight to cutscene. Okay. Accidentally talk to a person. You don't have to talk to that person. But if you want to, go ahead. You're not being time limited.
Well, you don't use a shield.
Oh no, you need the shield.
Oh, but she doesn't.
No, but she said, like, in order to go to the Forsaken Fortress, you need a shield to protect yourself. Which is very true, actually. Well, it's mostly true. It's partially true, yeah. A shield is very helpful in Forsaken Fortress the first time. Good luck, Zelgarat. Good luck finding Ariel. Take care of yourself. Bye, everyone. And this is the type of character development you can only do with cell shading. Bye, everyone. Someday I'll come back and I'll make a walkthrough.
He's moving both hands.
Yeah, he's waving with two hands. Devil's advocate. No. Let's go. Dong. Oh, Nico, he's a great character. We're about to meet him.
He's in Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, he is in Spirit Tracks. He's like the youngest pirate, but he's very old in Spirit Tracks. Which takes place about 100 years later. Ahoy, Swabby! I am your superior today. Although I'm shorter than you. But that's okay. So basically, he's going to set up with a challenge for Link to get an item.
How well did you do it?
I failed twice, which validates one of the things that he said. I wasn't at the top of my game when I was recording this. I guess I should explain to you guys how to swing, because that is kind of complicated if you're playing the game for the first time. I mean, you should listen to what Nico's saying. Basically, you jump onto a rope and you can change the direction by hitting R. Hold down R and, you know, change the direction that way. You'll have to do that a lot in, like, the first dungeon. But, you know, don't miss that when you're talking to Nico for the first time. Again, I do suggest getting this game. It's a really good game. And if you watch this walkthrough, I fell down.
That's the first failure.
That's the first failure, yeah. He said this should be good for a chuckle or two. And that was one chuckle. And here comes the two. So I'm going to reset it by stepping on that. So then the time limit resets. Because within a certain amount of time, the things will go down anyways. And you don't want that happening when you're still up there. Ah! There's the second chuckle.
I got that chuckle too. Well, I mean, I'm laughing at it.
Right, yeah.
I'm chuckling.
Okay, now there's not going to be any failures. So I'm going to step it up. Here we go. Full force.
It was going to be something stupid.
What was that? Okay. Hold on, we're gonna pause for just a second. Now. Okay, we're back, but of course you know that. We think it was just a sound effect for email or something on a different computer. So anyways, Link has gotten to the other side of the obstacle course, I guess, and he's going to give a treasure to Link. Meanwhile, the boat itself is moving to Forsaken Fortress. Very scary place for beginners. But you guys will do alright. I'm sure you could do it.
So how much is this episode covered?
This goes all the way to Dragon Roost, but it doesn't go into the dungeon. So we're going to see the whole Forsaken Fortress. Oh, yeah, it's now nighttime and we're at the fortress. Maybe I should start reading things. Let's see if I didn't cover any. Okay, you guys might notice some audio and visual irregularities. And it is a slight problem, but, you know, I tried to fix it. I think it's come out pretty good. Because, for some reason, I think the audio lags, so I have to match it up with the audio and, like every so often, so it's never really perfect. But, I mean, it sounds okay, right? So, that's good. Here's a good cutscene. This is Big Bird's house. A bunch of little birds at a window. Seagulls are kind of like, I don't know, but they're always near Ariel, so that's just a way to figure out where she is. Now, how will we infiltrate the Forsaken Fortress without getting close? Link doesn't like this idea very much. But this is the only way it's going to happen, because there's no alternate cutscene. Three, 2, 1. I need some Mountain Dew. This is the Forsaken Fortress. I'm about to do something really stupid in the footage. But it works out, I guess. Here it goes. Well, actually, after this. Here it comes. Okay, so if you get spotted by the light, you're sent to jail on the Forsaken Fortress. And so basically, I was looking around in the sky to see if, see where, okay, you have to turn off that searchlight, not the one that shined on me, but on the one that's looking at the wall. So basically, you'll see me do it from the jail. Now, first of all, I need to find a way to get out of jail. And so you'll just see me do that. I'm gonna see if I can open some emails. Our email address is linkisthehero@gmail.com, because it's a misnomer that if you think this character that's playing right now is Zelda, that's a common misconception. His name is Link, but the princess's name is Zelda. So basically what we want you to remember is linkisthehero@gmail.com. That is our email address. And you can send us anything relating to Legend of Zelda. We'll be able to talk about it, especially during the sailing scenes at the end, because a lot of the end of the game is just sailing, where basically there's not much happening, except we'll be doing a lot of talking. It'll make the episodes worth watching, at least partially, you know what I mean, if you like discussion. So I guess I should read the emails that we already have. We have an email from Magic Pokemon Gamer, and I believe we have one from Absol. Magic Pokemon Gamer's one is very long. I'm going to read that one second. Hold on. Absoltastic asks. Okay, hold on. Actually, I have to comment on this. I believe this is a Moblin. Don't quote me on that. If you use the shield, you knock the weapon out of his hands, and you can grab it and hit him with it because you don't have a sword anymore. And so this is the one you have to turn off, or else you won't be able to get through the rest of the dungeon. I mean, the Forsaken Fortress. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the mailbag. Absoltastic, I believe that's, yeah. He asks, do you personally own all the main series Zelda games? Which one would you say is the odd one out for you? Now, I don't exactly own all the main series Legend of Zelda games. I don't know what you mean by main series, but if you mean the 14 Legend of Zelda games, I have Legend of Zelda 1 for Game Boy Advance, Legend of Zelda 2 for Game Boy Advance, Link to the Past for Game Boy Advance, Link's Awakening for Game Boy Color. I'm borrowing Ocarina of Time for GameCube from Puck. Majora's Mask is on a bonus disc on the GameCube, and it belongs to one of my friends. And sometimes I can borrow it. It's really good. I already talked about Majora's Mask a little bit. One of my favorite games. Oracle of Seasons is owned by Jonah. I own Oracle of Ages, but, you know, amongst us, the games go between people a lot. Or at least relatively a lot. Oracle of, what's after that? I own Wind Waker. I own Four Swords Adventures. I lost Minish Cap, but it's not that expensive. I could get another one when I eventually make that walkthrough. I own Twilight Princess for GameCube, which I beat this summer, twice. I own Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. So basically, I have access to all the games. It's gonna be once Skyward Sword comes out, it'll be a little bit. I might not be able to have access to all the games because I don't have a Wii, and this one is not gonna be for GameCube. So once that comes out, I won't really have access to all the games. But, you know, eventually I'll be able to borrow it or something. You know, things will work out in terms of making a Let's Play eventually of Skyward Sword. So, yeah. Now, I think... Oh, okay, which one would you say is the odd one out? Now, I have two answers. The first one is the most obvious. Legend of Zelda 2 is the game that is very different from all the other games. It's side-scrolling entirely, and you level up in it. It's kind of hard for like people who are used to the other Legend of Zelda games, and I'd say it's probably hard compared to many video games. But I was able to complete it. It's probably just one of the most challenging Legend of Zelda games. But aside from the obvious Legend of Zelda 2, I think Oracle of Ages is rather odd too. Because the items you get, I think having to do with the ages, they don't seem to make sense. I mean, maybe it makes sense in Japanese, but it really just confuses me. Because, like, in Link's Awakening, you get instruments. That makes sense. And Oracle of Seasons, you get, like, seeds and dirt and all that kinds of stuff as, you know, things that have to do with the changing of seasons. But Oracle of Ages is really confusing to me. The items which you get. I don't even remember what they are. But that's one of the reasons why Oracle of Ages is one of the odd ones. But it's still a really fun game, so I look forward to making a Let's Play of that eventually. Okay, so this is the mini-boss, I guess, of Forsaken Fortress. That's hardly a mini-boss, but our work here at Forsaken Fortress is done until, I mean, the rest is a cutscene, so I just go through the door. And I am, to answer your question, Legend of Zelda 2 and Oracle of Ages. Will you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? It's Big Bird! The mission was compromised! We're about to meet the main villain of this game. The one who gives Big Bird his orders is Ganondorf. He will be mentioned very soon. So, the bird throws him into the ocean, except that something finds him. So the next day, he finds that he's on a boat. Not just any boat, though. A talking boat! And so he's very confused by this. Now he's mentioning Ganon, who is the same person as Ganondorf. Oh yeah, this is the person mentioned in the this is the bad guy mentioned in the prologue, the thing at the beginning. And so basically, Link starts his quest right now. Except that he needs something to start his quest. He needs a sail. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a lap around this island and get the sail and come back. One lap. This is how we do it. See it get done. Okay, this is the starting line. The boat can be considered the starting line. And so here it goes. As soon as he stops talking. Okay, go! Faster! Okay. No, don't talk to people by accident. Just keep going, okay. Although you guys are allowed to talk to people. This is somewhat of a speed run. Okay, you're supposed to talk to this guy. Okay, so I just bought an item for 80 rupees. Which is a sale, which is great. And coincidental. So anyways, now we're going to finish the lap, now that we have the sale. How to finish it. Okay. Equip it. And let's finish. Jump off a cliff. Don't do that in real life, though. And now he's explaining how to sail. And, alright. And now we're heading towards that thing on the horizon that sticks up. It's called Dragon Roost Island. Now this is the optimal time for reading mailbag messages because there's a lot of nothing going on. Some people complain about that, but I kind of like it. It was the reason I could eat and play Legend of Zelda at the same time. One of the real selling points. Alright, so here is Magic Pokemon Gamer. He's asked a series of questions, a lot of them having to do with the other channel I have, Pokemon Blogger. Here's some questions. This is relating to YouTube. What is the status of the DMCA claims made against the account Pokemon Blogger? I'm on my second strike. Second question, did I make any counterclaims? I didn't, because I'm not sure what that's going to do. And mostly I want to start doing Legend of Zelda videos now too. So two things going on, Pokemon Blogger and Legend of Zelda. We're just kicking off Legend of Zelda. It's going to be great. Zelgrath's overall opinion of the Sega of people getting suspended due to false copyright claims. Well, I think it's bad that people, I mean, recently on YouTube, people have been getting suspended for copyrighted material, but the people making the copyright claims aren't the people who own the rights to the material. I think that people getting suspended is bad, but everyone should find a way to, you know, keep going without having to depend on YouTube. So, sort of like this. This is not on YouTube. In fact, it's 60 minutes, which is impossible on YouTube. And so, if you have a way to do stuff like this, this is also a thing you could do instead of YouTube. Okay, so now we are at Dragon Roost Island. Yes, I had to pause it for a second. And now Link is about to get the Wind Waker. Alright, so the next... Okay, this is how the Wind Waker works first. You just listen to him. But it's kind of like the Ocarina of Time, but it makes sure you do it at the right speed. And right after this, we're gonna learn the first song on the Wind Waker. And so basically just go underneath the island and you will end up at the Shrine of the Wind Frog, I guess. Yeah. I'm going to continue questions, I guess. Okay, this is still Magic Pokemon Gamer. Well, actually, this is important. This is called the Wind's Requiem, and that allows you to change the direction of the wind, which is very important when you're sailing. Although it's not completely accurate to real sailing, I think it's better in real life if the wind is going at a sideways direction, so then you can catch it and like steer with your rudder. Because I did do like a week-long sailing class a few years ago, and it wasn't like Wind Waker at all. It's a lot more complicated. So this guy, he's a frog. He also is on a cloud. And he has a brother who, there's another song that we'll learn later that allows you to teleport across the Great Sea. Now, there are... Let's see. I wonder if I can answer the rest of these questions by the end of the episode. We're reaching the end of it. But, I'm going to see if I can go relatively fast. What is my opinion on the Nintendo 3DS? It looks very impressive, and there's going to be an Ocarina of Time remake for the 3DS, so I'm looking forwards to that. So, you know, I don't know whether or not I'm going to get one, because like if I get a new DS, it's probably going to be a 3DS instead of a 3DI. But I'm torn between getting one and not getting one. Hopefully Jonah will get it, and then I'll, you know, borrow it from him to play the game, since I'm pretty fast at Ocarina of Time now. Because he said he wants to get it for... Jeez, I don't remember the name of the game. I think it's like... Something Sun. Like, Golden Sun, or it's popular, but I don't remember what it's called. He can probably confirm it later in a different episode. But yes, I'm probably gonna be cheap and play the 3DS that Jonah gets. So, what is my opinion of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword? I think it's going to be pretty awesome, but hopefully it doesn't compromise the timeline theory that I have. So I'm not sure about it yet, because I do believe all the games have a timeline, and depending on how the world of Skyward Sword is, it might compromise the timeline theory that I have. What is my opinion of Metroid Other M? I've seen commercials for it, but there's no way I'm ever going to play that unless I get into Metroid. I mean, I do have Metroid Prime, but it was too hard for me when I first played the game, and right now I'm mostly just into Legend of Zelda, Mario, and Pokemon, and now I have college coming, and I probably won't have time to play Metroid. Same thing for Kirby. He asks about Kirby Epic Yarn. I thought I said Epic Yam. But anyways. Same thing for Donkey Kong Country Returns. Now, I'm going to assume that that's another Donkey Kong Country, which is a pretty good game. So yeah, but again, I don't play that. Ocarina of Time 3D, I already talked about that. I didn't see E3. Okay, I don't think we have enough time to talk about the rest. Like, how much time do we have? Okay, so basically he's at Dragon Roost Island, and we're about to get the mailbag, or no, get it? There's a bag that you get that you hold mail in. It's not the mailbag, but the mailbag, if you want to send us a message, is linkiszthehero@gmail.com. Just send us an email, and we'll read we'll most likely read your message on the next episode. Speaking of which, let's see. Oh man, I have to wait to do the rest of these questions. I mean, how much time do we have left? Should be about less than 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to save the rest of Magic Pokemon Gamer's questions for the next episode. And he did a really good job kicking us, what's a better word? Like, starting us off with a lot of questions to answer. So, you can ask any questions, give any comments. Oh yeah, there's a general question for the episode. For those of you who already play Zelda, what was your first game? And you may tell a story, which will be very important as we get to the sailing parts. So next time we will be going through Dragon Roost Dungeon. Oh, yeah, Dragon Roost Cavern. Yeah, thank you, Ugarai. Okay, so let's see, like 50 seconds until the end. I don't know. Alright, so basically, Link has decided to help the chief's son who doesn't have wings, and because the son needs to get a scale just like the Zoras used to have to get a scale, because these guys are actually Zoras only like 1,000 years later as they evolved. The delivery bag has been obtained. See you guys next time. Yes? Hold on. The end! Bye-bye!